What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. It's Chris with CT Golf Reviews here, and today we are reviewing a course that has eluded me for a long time, Orange Hills Country Club in Orange, Connecticut. This is one of those places where I've been wanting to play and I just haven't gotten the chance to. So now we're finally going to do it. So let's get out there and do our round. Buried in the woods and hills of Orange, Connecticut is Orange Hills Country Club, a great place for beginners, intermediates, and professionals to go and test their game. The course was built in the 1950s, originally as a 9-hole course, but over time expanded into an 18-hole course, and whoever designed the course knew what they were doing. There is such a variety of holes. There's doglegs, there's flat land, there's slanted greens, there's slanted fairways. Bunkers and water hazards are hidden within the fairways. You've got blind shots, you've got downhill shots, uphill shots, such a variety. And the greens, oh boy, will they give you a run for their money. We all know that I don't know how to read greens, but these were really difficult. I will say I was very happy with how I played today, especially compared to the last video. If you haven't seen it, go check out Great River. The course has got some great amenities, the food is amazing, the bar and the clubhouse have this really rustic, old-fashioned look to it that really surprised me, because I love that type of stuff, and usually you don't see that at a golf course. The place isn't hard to find either. It's literally right off of Route 1 and Racebrook Rd, easy to get to from every direction. It's maybe 5 minutes away from the Milford Mall and 95. If you haven't booked yourself around here yet or really want to play here, I would suggest doing it. The hours are reasonable, the prices are reasonable. The only thing is, be prepared to use every club in your bag, because this is one of those places where it's gonna test you. I had a great time. I hope you guys enjoy the review. The rings are coming off for this round today. I wear a lot of rings. How much you want to bet I top this one? No bet. Somewhere past that Christmas tree over there. By the way, one more time, I'm here with Gavin, who is only going to be joining us for a little bit. He doesn't have a lot of time. But go check his podcast out. I've been listening to it. It's pretty damn good. All right, safety. Get out of here. Very simple 7-iron. Really light. Actually, I'm happy with what that did. Brown bunkers with a side of acorns. Okay. Bunker. Oh, it bounced out of the bunker. Look at that, I didn't dump it. It went on the green, not over. Par 5, 481 yards, and about halfway through, we got water. Sweet. All the drone shots, as you saw, are from like when it got darker, because I had no time to get them up. But I'm on the second hole right now. I like it. It's not like Great River, but it's not crap. But I'm only on the second hole, so I still have a lot to figure out. But so far, I mean, hey, I like it. You know, I'm having fun. So, yeah, remember, the Golf Report podcast. Gavin, go check him out. Oh, no. All right, I got to cross the street because my ball is in this guy's front yard, and I'm gonna go grab it And I'm gonna go bring it back to the course. Look at that. There's the ball. There's the course. And I apologize ahead of time. I found the ball. Gavin drove away with my clubs. I forgot my clubs in his bag. I think that went in the creek. Oof. That's more than just a divot. Do I have to go find it in somebody else's yard now? One little gripe that I've got about this place so far is that there's way too many people on the course. We've got a group in front of us who's waiting for a group in front of them. By the way, all foursomes. And then we've got a foursome behind us and then a foursome behind them. There's literally 3 groups on one hole right now. I get it. It's a nice day. It was actually supposed to be very windy and very rainy today, but the hurricane is passing us. But I get it. A lot of people want to play. Don't overbook it. You know what I mean? Come on, wind. Do nothing for me. Of course I stole it. Of course. Oh, get up there, get up there. Roll. Oh, there was no break. Of course, that's right, I can't read. Oh, it's up there.
Right at it.
Oh, hold on a minute.
Right up there.
Oh, I'm on the green, look at that. Hey guys, I'm putting in regulation. Oh, it doesn't happen too often. You can ask him. Oh, go in. Oh, no way. No way. Oh. Oh. But guys, you know what this means, right? Look, watch this. I'm not even cutting the camera. I'm not even cutting the camera. 3 holes in and I got to say it. 3 holes in. I hate this tripod. That's right, Rockstar. Whew. All right, listen. If you're gonna slice the ball, do it on this hole. Okay?
Like that.
It looks like they stole the tree from Pebble Beach. It's like the same type of cypress. Do you guys see this? I gotta zoom in. Look at this. Who pissed the greenskeeper off today? That's a drop-off, a steep drop-off right next to the flag. And I gotta try to avoid that. Great.
Okay. On the front.
Yeah. I like a dirt mountain. You guys already know I'm putting it. Better than I thought. Had the line, I didn't have the speed. 1 iron. Don't know why. Turns out 3 people can hit a 1 iron.
Oh, bait shot cut.
Up there.
Right.
Oh, I don't think I hit it hard enough. Take a bogey. 5 iron.
I could be in trouble. Stay. It'll be all right from there.
You're up there. Oh, it's a mud ball. Oh, nope. 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 It's okay.
Run.
You know what? I'd rather it go shorter and over. Get up there. Still on the green, I don't care. On. Oh! You guys see that? Did you see that? Let me just tap this in really quickly. Voila. That's the first half. I guess I'll have to find it. Well, that could have been a lot worse. I'm taking the 56 off this one. Oh, you. Wait. It's like the coolest freaking golf bag I've ever seen. Sorry, Taker. Well, so far, because I'm on what, hole 12 right now, it's all right. It's not bad. Not the greatest, but it's all right. And I'm actually kind of okay with it so far because it's not too hard. The shots are very basic. They're very simple. There are some nice aspects about the course. It's a run-of-the-mill Muni. That's all I can say. But, you know, I got to give the groundskeepers credit. The course is pretty decent as far as the condition goes. I've already got a score, so. But the course is a pretty decent course. It's average. You know what I mean? But it's good. I like it. I'm having fun. So, we still got a couple more holes to go. I'm not filming all of them because phone battery is going to die. But, yeah. Let's go. Oh, card back. Nope. That sucked. It's like that tin cup scene. Oh, there is.
I'm just hitting it because I wanted to do it.
Oh. I'm gonna drop right here. make this putt and giving all my subscribers $1. If I miss it, you all owe me one. All right, pay up. I thought that sloped a lot more than it did. Oh no! Guess it's been a while since these things were filled, huh? Talk about a blind shot, huh? I can only see the tip of the flag right now, and I don't even know, like, if I'm hitting in the right direction. I had no idea. Stop. Ah, screw it, I'm gonna putt it. Putting it was not a bad idea. Oh yeah, I see that. I'm gonna show you guys this. Guys, come here. I mean, let's face it, not like you guys really have a choice. You're gonna come here. Look at this hole. Look at this hole. Tell me what's wrong with this hole. You guys see that right there? It's lopsided. Look at that. No bueno. That's exactly where I wanted it to go. 9 iron. I just smacked my ankle with my 3-wood. Oh. Just gonna hit as hard as I can. Pitching wedge. That went nowhere. Where'd you go? Nowhere. Oh no! Woo! Wow! Oh, uh-oh. Oh no, come back. Should have went pitch and wedge. I apologize in advance for this weird camera angle. We're getting to the last hole. I got par on 17. Can't complain. Guys, you know what to do. If you like this video, hit the like button, hit the share, hit the follow button, hit the bell. Do all that stuff that regular YouTubers tell you what to do. Let's get on to that last hole. Hopefully my phone don't die.
All right. All right.
I haven't done it yet today. I think it's only appropriate if I do a driver off and down. I'm not hitting that with my 3-wood. Well, that didn't work. Bunkers aren't that bad. Go get it, go get it, go. You know what, that's alright. I had fun. Alright guys, that wraps it up for Orange Hills Country Club. Let's get on to that review. Well, it's the day after, and I've got headphones on because I bought a microphone off of Amazon, one of those little like wireless things that run off of Bluetooth. You plug it in your phone. Not only does it not work, but it fried my phone battery. So, yeah, go Amazon. But let's talk about Orange Hills Country Club. What a good round I had. I'm not even going to lie. I mean, yeah, I duffed a lot of shots. Yeah, I did some bad shots on purpose just to, you know, play with the haters and everything. But I'm actually satisfied with how I hit. My driver shots were mostly straight. My fairway shots were mostly straight. My wedge game was mostly on point with, you know, what I needed it to be. And my putting was all right. I'm not saying it was any good as far as, you know, some people's standards. But, hey, you know what? Compared to the round that I had at Great River, anything is better than what I played at Great River. And I think I lost like 2 golf balls. Like, that's it. So, the course is going to get a 6.9. And this is a really high-ranking 6.9. And I'm giving it a 6.9 not because I didn't like it. Let me explain, okay? I'm giving it a 6.9 because this is it's a run-of-the-mill municipal golf course. That's really it. It's got your dog legs. It's got your straight fairways. It's got nice things about it, which we're going to get into. But, I mean, it's your average golf course. But it's one of those places where if you go just to have a good time, you're going to have a good time. I don't keep score, so I had a good time. That's really all I can say. But there were a couple of things that bugged me about the place, and there were a couple of things that I really enjoyed about the place, which we're going to talk about right now. Let's actually get into the whole the fact that there was no logo ball. I know you guys thought that was going to be something like really drastic, huh? Nope, no logo ball. Said the guy at the pro shop said that they had him in the beginning of the year, but he ran out. So you know what? That's all right. When they get him back in, I'll just go back and get one. So unfortunately, it takes off a half a point. Cart paths, on the other hand, even though they reminded me of I-84 in Connecticut, especially in Waterbury, they were there for like maybe 16, 15 holes. Were they in any good condition? Sorta. There's some spots on the course that, you know, have like potholes and stuff in them, but hey, you know, what can you do? And now that I've started on that, let's get into course conditions, which I'm giving a 7 because, I mean, it was a really clean course. There wasn't garbage or anything around. There weren't a lot of trash cans. That's the one gripe I had. I like a tee box to have a trash can, to have a tee, little box for the broken tees, which I always take from and use, and put them back. And I always like to have a ball wash and a tee marker, you know, to tell you the yardage. And it was missing 2 out of those 4 things. I mean, every once in a while you saw a ball wash, but I mean, hey, you know, they're not on every hole. But they did have fluid. That's one thing I checked for. They did have fluid, and I was happy about that because I've been to a lot of courses where the bone's dry. But the course itself, I mean, there are some nice parts as far, like the fairway's nice when you're on a decent spot. But then there's spots like you saw on hole 2 where there's literally like caked out chunks of ground and patches on the fairways that really should have been mowed. The rough is a little depending on where you are. I mean, I found that the rough on the back 9 was a lot better than the rough on the front 9, and I don't know why I don't know why whenever I go to a course, there's a lot of differences between the front 9 and the back 9 as far as playability and conditions. It's like, what did you do? Forget half the course? But the tee boxes were decent. I will give them that. They were, packed in, and divots and stuff were taken care of. The greens were absolutely fabulous. I'm not even going to lie. No patchiness. The divots, or, the ball marks were fixed. The only gripe I had with the greens was, hole 15? I think it was 15. That little lopsided oval cup. It was like trying to throw the basketball in the hoop at the carnival. It was an oval. It literally looks like somebody did this. It looks like somebody took the stick and jammed it like into the cup and did this. That's what it looked like. That's the only way that I can describe it. The only way that I can really think about that happening. As far as the greens are concerned, I did say that they were, fabulous and everything, and they were really well taken care of. There are some holes on the course where you could tell that they replaced the cups. They weren't really packed in all the way. But I'm sure, if you step on it a couple of times, the green will eventually even itself out. There weren't a lot of wet spots on the course. The bunkers, even though I'll admit, I misjudged them. I thought they were going to be crap when I looked at the first one covered in the acorns and everything. No, they were actually pretty decent. They just used a darker sand. I got the ball into the bunker on the 18th hole, and I was like, oh, great, this is going to suck. And no, when I stepped on it, yeah, it was hard, but the ball went out like a breeze, and it wasn't packed down, it wasn't caked, it wasn't, choppy or anything like that. It was actually pretty decent. The only thing that I have to say, though, is I wish that they took care of the sides of the bunkers a little bit more, because there's a lot of stuff that could get in your way if you're hitting onto them. As far as the actual condition of the fairways goes, pretty good. Some chunks of divots, it's okay though, but you could tell that they went around and they mowed and they cleaned things up, and I really think the playability of the course is fairly easy because of that. So the greenskeepers, very, very well done as far as keeping the greens and everything, and the fairways and everything nice and easy to play on, except for whoever pissed the greenskeeper off on that one hole where it was like maybe 5 feet away from like a slope going all the way down on embankment and everything. Luckily I missed it, but the pin placement was pretty difficult. That was the problem I had with it, was the pin placement. Not anything I'm giving the course any discredit for. They were just difficult, man. The greens were slow. They seemed fast because of how short the grass is, but they were slow. But you know what? I'm okay with it. And the one thing that I wish they did have was the variation in coloration of the flags, because it was another situation where I didn't really know if the cup was in the front of the green, there's my cat, in the back of the green, in the middle of the green. I couldn't really tell the difference because all the flags are the same colors. The water is a little murky, but it's natural water, and the areas around the water are surprisingly clean and dry, so I really can't say too much about that. Yeah, I give the course conditions a 7. The staff I'm going to give an 8 because everybody I talked to was fantastic. The guy at the pro shop was great. The girl in the bar was really nice. She was actually washing carts between the round, or between the front half and the back half. That's actually when I got the drone off of the ground and was able to get all the aerial shots, was during the middle of the front 9 and the back 9. But everybody that was washing the carts, all of the rangers and everything like that, they were very nice. I've got nothing bad to say about them. I've got nothing bad to say about anybody at the course, actually. I think that they're very friendly, and I think they're very welcoming. So I didn't get any of their names, but I did enjoy how they treated me, and that gives me a reason to want to go back to the course. So staff is going to get an 8. The layout, I'm going to give a 6 because the front 9 is very if that makes any sense. I also, you guys know, I don't like dog legs. I don't like blind shots, and there's a lot of them on this course. There is a blind shot dog leg, I believe it's the 8th hole, where it's literally a 90-degree... the hole looks like this. The tee box is down here, and it just goes like that, and it's downhill. But I did enjoy the back 9 because it was more of a trail. It was in the woods. There was a variety of holes. There was a variety of slope in the fairways as far as like the pitch and the angles and stuff. There were a lot of uphill shots. That par 3 where the water was a downhill shot, like a far downhill shot. And of course, the first thing I think of when I see that is I was like, wow, this would be a great hill for sledding, because my friends and I used to go sledding at the 5th hole at Hopbrook, which is a deep, deep hill down. But I found that the front 9 really didn't offer too much as far as a variety. Granted, the bunkers and everything, because there's no water on the front 9. It's only the back 9. But the bunkers and everything were placed very nicely. They give you a challenge. You have to try to avoid them. There's some blind shots where you have to really carve your ball around trees. There are some shots where you think you have to hit harder, but you don't. Take, for example, the 8th hole. I took out a 9-iron, and I ended up going I took out a pitching wedge. And I went way over the green, and I'm like, damn, I really should have taken out my 56. But shots that you really can't judge too well because they're either blind or you can't see, or the dog legs and everything. But hey, that's what makes the game challenging. The 9th hole, though, it was kind of weird because you have to go across the driveway, and it's just a plot of land. I feel like they could have probably fit that in the course somewhere. The back 9, I feel like, was a lot prettier, though, especially the 11th hole. The 11th hole's got a really pretty green and a really pretty approach. The only problem that I have with the back 9 is because it's a lot woodier, and that's where the water is. It did get a little damp in some places, and there's a lot more trouble that's there. I lost 2-3 balls in the woods. I got one of them back, but it's difficult, And I didn't really... it's not that I didn't like the fact that there were so many blind shots and uphill shots, but it really gets you down when you're like, oh, that was a hard hole, and you look at the next one, and you're like, oh, god damn, that's a hard hole. And then you get to another hole, and at the very end, it's like a really high up shot, and you're like, now I gotta try a shot that I'm not really good at. So the difficulty was definitely a lot higher on the back 9 than it was the front 9. The front 9, I did enjoy. I will say, I did enjoy it. I liked the straightforward shots. I did like the par 3s. The par 3s had some variety to them. They were different yardages. They were different layouts and everything. Some were really short. Some of them were really long. I got my ball on the green for, I think 2 of them. So I'm not upset. But I feel like it's basic. It's a muni. It's a very basic golf course. It's not run-of-the-mill, even though I probably said it was run-of-the-mill. It's run-of-the-mill. It's a run-of-the-mill golf course, but it's a very nice run-of-the-mill municipal golf course. So the layout's going to get a 7. As far as the scenery goes, though, this course is very pretty in the back. The front 9, yes, but you don't really get to see a lot because it's past the first fairway where the hill starts to decline, and you get to see more of a view. Everything else is basically surrounded by woods and trees, and there's neighborhoods because, it is on 2 main roads. You can hit a golf ball to the Milford Mall from where this place is. It's that close. But because of that, because they have to keep everything in and within the course so that way balls don't go out and everything, there's really not that much to see. The flowers, though, and everything that were planted around the greens and the tee boxes and stuff were really pretty. I like the touch to that. I like the tree variety that they have. I think they had a cypress there. It looked like the tree from Pebble Beach. I made a comment about that. Oh, and I like those little shelter things, too. Those little shelter things were cool. There was 2 or 3 of them. The area is known to get hit with thunderstorms. That's the whole thing. There was a tornado that passed a couple of years ago. I believe it missed the courses, but the wind still got really heavy. So I do see a reason for them. The water containers haven't been filled since, Sam Snead played. But, it's all right. I can let that go. The water on the course, granted it was murky, is pretty. It's like the little you look out and you're like, oh yeah, that's a nice little shot you got right there. So, oh, and the clubhouse. I can't forget the clubhouse. That was really nice too. It looked like an old barn, really rustic, really old fashioned, really I'm not gonna say westerny, but old school. You had like old farm equipment and stuff in there, and it reminded me of a barn. It reminded me of like a really old like barn, like restaurant, kind of like Cracker Barrel. If you ever been to Cracker Barrel, reminded me of something like that, and I really liked it. I thought it was a great touch. The bar area though is really pretty itself. So the scenery is gonna get an did I say a 7? Yes, I said a 7. The scenery is gonna get a 7. Guys, what else can I say? I actually enjoyed myself. This is not a low-ranking 6.9. It's up there. You got to remember, if I give an 8, the course is great. If I give a 9, the course is divine. If I give a 10, never doing a review again because you're not passing a 10. But as far as like the 6s and the 7s go, if you get a 7, you're good. If you get a high 6, you're good. You get anything below like a 6.5, you got some stuff to work on. But you know what? I gave the course the score I gave it because you really can't do much with what's already there. Are there improvements? Yes. But as far as a course that's accessible, as far as a place that's easy to play, easy to get to, friendly, what else can you ask for? I had a great time. I've got nothing wrong with the place, but it's a Muni. So 6.9 is my rating, everybody. If you enjoyed the video, do yourself a favor. Hit that bell, hit the like button, hit the follow button. And I just want to reiterate, once again, I'm not a pro. I will never be a pro in golf. I thought about getting into the PGA at one point, but shot that down really quickly once I started doing this channel because, hey, let's face it, this channel's a lot more fun. So, guys, I'm Chris with CT Golf Reviews. Quick shout out to Gavin, the Golf Report podcast. Go check him out. He's got a lot of interviews coming up, like a lot of them. He was telling me what he's got planned. I'm not going to tell you guys. I'm going to spoil it. But go and subscribe to him. You're going to like the channel. You're going to like his interviews. He's a really good interviewer. And that's it, guys. I'll see you on the next review. That's right, Rockstar.